Okay, so hi, hello everybody, good evening. So basically today I'm going to discuss phonetics. And you all know phonetics is very important in our daily communication. Yes, good evening. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, all right. So basically, see, in our daily conversation, and whenever you are trying to talk to people and you want to communicate with people, the most important thing is our sound. Okay, so sound is very important. Am I audible to all of you? Just type text so that I can understand.
Yes, audible, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, now, first we are going to learn about what is sound, what is accent, what is dialect, articulators, the shape of RP. RP means received pronunciation. Then we will be talking about relaxing the tongue, releasing the back of the tongue, sound, syllable, stress, phonetics. So these are the things basically I'm going to discuss in this course. Okay, but in this demo class today, I'm going to little bit touch with everything so that you can get little bit idea about phonetics. So phonetics means it does not mean just only about sound. There are many things which are related with phonetics part. Okay, and when we are thinking about our phonetic sounds, anything, most of the people have a very much confusing. They think like phonetics means, is it accent or dialect? Is it accent or dialect? So I have a question to all of you, that what do you think about accent or dialect? Do you really think accent and dialect both are same or different thing? What do you think about it? Anybody, just one student, raise your hand, tell me any idea about accent or dialect? What's the difference between this?
Ma'am, stop your
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Anybody else, just tell me what's the difference between accent and dialect.
It is called when we pronounce we word is with small, very small.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Actually, I think somebody is trying to present himself, and as a result, I am just getting distracted. Somebody else from the classroom is trying to present his or her screen. Osman Goni or something like that. I saw the name. Please don't do it.
Yes, ma'am. She's disturbing this
Why
presentation of
are you
you.
disturbing? My screen is not working because of that reason.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay to all of you? Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, Sumana, you have to make the classroom very much interactive. Okay, so Sumana, can you tell me what's the difference between accent and dialect? Yes, Devorshi, I think accent is just like pronunciation. Okay, then what is dialect? Devorshi, you can tell what is dialect.
So dialect is a type of the difference between of actions of the of a language. As an example, in case of the Bengali language, there have been six different dialects in the different regions, like
Yes,
Rajbangshi
great.
and Rari. Uh, these kinds of dialects have in every language. This is actually the regional action or the regional influential actions or the main actions of the of a region. This is called the dialect.
Okay, very good. Well done. So I have seen some texts here like Debosri Adak. I think accent is just like pronunciation. And Yasmin has written accent, how one pronounces, and dialect, how one pronounces, including grammar of that language. Okay, so there is a spelling error. It should be P-R-O-N-U-N, not O. O will not be there. Okay, it should be P-R-O-N-U-N-C. Pronounce. It's not pronounce. It should be pronounce. Okay. All right. So basically, accent means it's all about how a person sounds or pronounce. Definitely, of course. And dialect means you both are almost correct. So dialect means it depends on the regional language. Okay. Suppose you belong to your country, you belong to a specific part of your country, and if you go to India, you will find different people are from different cities, different places. Everybody has different dialect. Okay, so it's kind of regional language, and it obviously it focuses on pronunciation, grammar, most of the rules. A person can follow most of the rule of English language. So it's all about dialect. So most of the students or people have a lot of confusion. So they think that accent and dialect both are same. So whenever it is about just phonetics or something like that, so always it has to be accent. No, it's not the thing. Okay. All right. So that's all about accent. So my question to all of you, are you all interested in improving your dialect or accent? Just type, are you all interested in improving your accent or dialect? Accent. Okay, all right. And I know, yes, most of the students are pretty interested in improving their accent. So yes, obviously, if you really want to develop your accent, it's very important to know about phonetics. Very, very, very important. Okay, great. Now we can go to the articulator. So what is articulator? Anybody else, any idea about this? What is articulators? Just one student tell me. Anybody else, raise your hand and tell me. Or you can type here also. What is articulators? Don't look at the Google. Okay, use your own brain and tell. Any idea? Well, all right. Yes, Bapan, tell.
No, ma'am. It's not properly.
Okay, all right. Just mute yourself. Okay, all right. So articulation means pronunciation, uchcharon, which is called in Bengali uchcharon. Banglaতে যেটাকে uchcharon বলা হয়. Pronunciation, articulation, enunciation, all types of words have same meaning. It's all about uchcharon, pronunciation, enunciation, articulation. Okay, all right. Okay, so the next part is the shape of RP. What is RP? RP means received pronunciation. Received pronunciation. So what is the meaning of received pronunciation? Any idea about it? Any idea what is received pronunciation? Anyway, all right. So received pronunciation is basically describe the neutral accent which is received or which is used by many people. Okay, many speakers, especially it is from UK, British speakers. Okay, so received pronunciation specially is used in the UK, means England. Okay, for British English. So British people use received pronunciation. So received pronunciation means it's all about neutral accent. So if you go to the British country, or if you are speaking or communicating with someone who is from Britain or British country, definitely you will find their received pronunciation. So don't think received pronunciation means just about receiving. No, it's not the meaning. The exact meaning is received pronunciation means neutral accent. So UK people have a neutral accent. Yeah. Okay. All right. Clear? So just type yes, ma'am. Okay. So that I can get a little bit clear. I can get that, yes, you all are getting me properly and able to understand. Okay. Next part is relaxing the tongue. Okay. Great. Very good. Relaxing the tongue. Really.
Yeah, repeat once again. RP is explained like.
Yes. Okay. All right. So RP is basically, I would like to show you here a little bit by writing reshaped pronunciation. RP means received pronunciation. So, received pronunciation. What is the meaning of received pronunciation? So, received pronunciation does not mean somebody is receiving the pronunciation or message from someone. No, it's not the matter. Okay. So, received pronunciation means it's all about neutral accent, which is only used in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom people ra, Britain people ra, Britain মানুষরা যে অ্যাকসেন্টে কথা বলে সেটাকে বলা হয় received pronunciation. Okay, all right. This is for England, especially if you go to England country. Yes, what is the question? I'll get back to you. Ma'am, please give an egg. Yes. Okay, ma'am, please give an example of RP. RP just British English, the way British speak. British ra যেভাবে কথা বলে সেটাকে received pronunciation বলা হয়। যেমন ধরো আমরা we Indian people say I went to the park yesterday. আমরা এভাবে বলি না I went to the park yesterday. And if you know, when you are talking to someone who is from America, the person will say, I went to the park yesterday. I went to the park yesterday. It's their sound. But British people, je accent use kore setake received pronunciation bola hoy. Okay. And like, I went to the park yesterday. I went to the park yesterday. So this is received pronunciation. Okay. Got it? It's their neutral accent. Amader jemon ekta neutral accent ache India te. তেমনি ব্রিটেনেও আছে ব্রিটিশদেরও আছে একটা নিউট্রাল অ্যাকসেন্ট ওকে yes exactly far okay so whenever that's pretty interesting when you are talking to someone from America you know they will say far okay but when you are talking to someone from British or British they say like far okay so this is received pronunciation. What is neutral accent? Okay, I'll get back to all of your answers last moment. Okay, yes, very good. Okay, because I have to first finish the slide. Okay, all right. So next part is relaxing the tongue, releasing the back of the tongue. So the most important thing whenever you are talking to someone, you are communicating with someone, the most and very important thing is working on your tongue, working on your top of the tongue, working on your back of the tongue. What is the meaning of top of the tongue? What is the meaning of back of the tongue? Any idea? Top of the tongue means তোমার tongue-এর ওপরে এবং নিচে এই both part-কে কিভাবে use করবে that is very important because most of the people can't speak just because of they don't know how to twist their tongue, how to use their tongue. Okay, so you know যখন আমরা ইন্ডিয়ানরা কথা বলি we Indian try to speak like British, we Indian try to speak like American. You know we need to do a lot of efforts. আমাদেরকে অনেক effort দিতে হয়, আমাদের অনেক কষ্ট হয়. Right? Why? Because আমাদের tongue-টা আমরা tongue-এর উপর অনেক pressure create করি. But it's not right. Okay. You have to make your tongue relax. You have to make your tongue very much relaxed way. Top tongue, back tongue, everything. How is it possible? তোমাকে ভীষণ practice করতে হবে. যত practice করবে ততই তোমার মধ্যে একটা naturality ব্যাপার চলে আসবে. You will have some neutral way of using tongue. Okay, so that's why relaxing the tongue. Tongue কে সবসময় relax রাখো, but উচ্চারণটা ঠিক করতে হবে. Tongue কে relax রেখে উচ্চারণটা ঠিক করতে হবে. যখন দেখবে আমরা সাধারণ নিয়মে কথা বলতে যাই বা আমরা যখন অন্য কাউকে ফলো করার চেষ্টা করি we have to work a lot of our tongue and as a result actually it looks so odd দেখতে ভালো লাগে না খুব খারাপ লাগে facial expression. Okay, so we shouldn't have to do, we have to always relax our tongue and we always will have to relax or release our back of the tongue, top of the tongue. So this is very important. I'll be covering all the things in the class, so don't worry about it. Okay, আমি সমস্ত কিছু ডিসকাস করব সেশনে. Next one is sounds, syllable and word stress, phonetics. Of course, so phonetics means all about sounds. Actually, phonetics is related with the sounds. Okay, so when somebody is asking you, hey, you are very good at English, can you tell me what is phonetics? So how could you give the answer of that person very smartly? Say to that person, phonetics means it's all about sound. Okay, so phonetics means আমরা কিভাবে sound করি because আমাদের বেশিরভাগ মানুষের সাউন্ড উচ্চারণ খারাপ হয়, আমাদের কথা শুনতে ভীষণ সাদামাটা লাগে. Why? It sounds, it doesn't call it, it is called standard English. Whenever you sounding correctly, that means you have a standard English. But if your sound is not correct, this is not called standard English. Okay, এটাকে বলা হয় poor English. Okay, so phonetics is all about sounds. Clear? That means we have 44 sound. I have already told it many times in the classroom. Okay, phonetics means it's all about sound. Sounds guloke jante hobe. Okay, next is syllable and word stress. Why syllable and word stress are also important for communicating, or whenever you are trying to develop your accent, okay, or pronunciation. Very important to know about the syllable and word stress. That means যখন তোমরা কথা বলো, whenever you are communicating with people, it's very important to know about the stress of a particular syllable of a word. That means কোনো একটা specific word অনেকগুলো syllable divide হয়ে থাকে. I would like to tell you a little bit about syllable here. For example, if I write down explanation, explanation. So yeah, so can anybody tell me how many syllables are there in this word? As I have already told you, that syllable means when a word is divided into many parts. Okay, so yes, if you divide this word, how many parts will be there in this word? কতগুলো parts থাকবে এটাকে যদি divide করো? Anybody, just one student, not everybody. 4. Okay, Chandani, can you tell me how you have divided this word?
Yes, ma'am. Explanation.
Perfect. Explanation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now if you want to put stress on a particular syllable, how would you stress? Which particular syllable will be stressed here? কোন syllable stress করা হবে? If I talk about this word, yes, go ahead.
X.
Sorry.
X.
X. I'm sorry. Okay, anybody else? It's not correct.
Explain.
Explain. Okay, I'm sorry, Chadni. Anybody else? Anybody else? Just type. You don't have to tell, just type, okay? X is not correct. Play is not correct. Okay, listen to how I am using the word explanation. Explanation, so where I'm putting the more stress. Explanation. Nay, exactly. So here is a stress. So what is the meaning of stress in English? Many times I had already explained in the classroom, but again, as today's a demo class, again I'm telling to all of you. So stress means it's all about whenever we are communicating with people, that's very important to know where we exactly have to put the primary stress on the specific syllable of a particular word. কোনো একটা হোল ওয়ার্ডের উপরে স্ট্রেস নাই, কোন একটা বিশেষ সিলেবলের উপরে আমরা কতটা জোর দিচ্ছি, এমফাসাইজ করছি, লাইক এক্সপ্লেনেশন. সো when you are speaking the word, when you are talking like explanation, so flat ওয়েতে যখন কথা বলবে তখন এটা হবে explanation, but this is not correct. When you are talking to a British speaker or American speaker, okay, they use stress. Okay, that actually makes the words, sentences, your communication more impressive, more striking, and more mesmerizing. Okay, so it should be explanation. So this is all about stress. Okay, sounds, syllable, and stress. So তোমাকে stress use করতে গেলে syllable টা জানতে হবে, very important. And phonetics, I have already told you, phonetics means it's all about sounds, because phonetics means sound. So phonetic sounds are related to each other. About the course, what I'm going to do in this course, we will be working on voice facial exercises, lips and tongue movements, pronunciation, vowel and consonant sounds, practice words, sentences, and text, tongue twisters. So these are the things I'll be working on this session, whole session. Okay, phonetics যখন আমি পড়ানো তোমাদের শুরু করব, এই জিনিসের উপরে আমি ফোকাস করব. Okay, working on voice, facial exercises, lips and tongue movements, pronunciation, vowel and consonant sounds, practice words, sentences, and texts, tongue twisters. এতগুলো জিনিসের উপরে ওয়ার্ক করতে হবে, তবেই কিন্তু তোমরা অ্যাকসেন্ট ঠিক করতে পারবে। ওকে, অলরাইট? Now, initial analysis text. So there is a passage I have written over here. So এখানে আমি একটু analyze করতে চাই তোমাদের pronunciation. Okay, it is a passage. So just ask student to read this passage. I have to check a little bit about it. So who is ready? এমন একজন কথা বলে যার গলার ভয়েস ক্লিন। আমি এমন একজনকে চাই যার গলার ভয়েস একটু ক্লিন আছে। I'm not talking about correct pronunciation. I'm looking for someone who has a clean voice. Yes, Yasmin. Okay. Read. Everybody listen to her very carefully.
A young boy named Arthur who would never take the trouble to make up his mind. Whenever his friends asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, I don't know. He would not say yes, and he wouldn't say no either. He could never learn to make a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, no one will ever care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass.
Very good, very clean voice. But now everybody listen to me how I am reading the word. Yasmin, you also listen to where you made mistake. Okay? Everybody listen to me. And please observe how I am pronouncing each and every single word. Okay? There was a young boy named Arthur who would never take the trouble to make up his mind. Whenever his friend asked him if he would like to go out with them, he would only answer, I don't know. He would not say yes, and he wouldn't say no either. He could never learn to make a choice. His Aunt Helen said to him, no one will ever care for you if you carry on like this. You have no more mind than a blade of grass. Okay, got it? Yasmin, did you get where did you make mistakes? Everybody got?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so pronunciation and difference বুঝতে পেরেছো সবাই? Everybody has understood? Each and every single word has different pronunciation. The way we Indian people pronounce it's absolutely incorrect. Okay, so if your goal is to speak like native speakers, the most important thing is work on your pronunciation, phonetics, sounds, very important. Okay, all right, great. Now look at here. This is phonemic chart. And you all, I think some students are pretty much well-known, familiar with this page, right? Like Chandni, Shumana, right? Many times I discussed it in the classroom. So you can see here, maybe there are some students new. So I'm again talking, I'm again discussing about it. Like, so we have total 44 sounds in English. How many total? 44. Okay, we have total 26 letters, but we have total 44 sounds in English. Now, if you have to have command over the language, English, it's extremely important to know about each and every single sound. Very important. If you don't know the sound correctly, you won't be able to sound clearly. You won't be able to pronounce properly. And as a result, what will happen? People will laugh at you whenever you are trying to talk to someone from foreign countries. I'm not talking about in India because even Indian people don't have much idea about sounds pronunciation. So maybe they will not laugh at you, but even they will not be able to recognize where exactly you are making mistakes. But if you have desire to go to foreign countries like America, UK, Australia, okay, it's very important to have highly strong command over the 44 sounds. Very important. Okay, all right. For example, so you can look at here. Okay, I'm showing you as a different way. That would be pretty helpful for both of you. Sorry, all of you. Okay, all right. Is it visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so here, for example, you can notice here two dot. Some sounds. So these are not alphabets or not anything. Okay, these all are sounds. Okay, 44 sounds, and these are called phonetics. Okay, and you can see two dots. Some sounds have two dots. You can see here, like right here, here, here. Isn't it? Yes. So if you notice two dots are besides any sound, that means these are called long sounds. So we have different types of sound, long sound and short sound. So two types of sounds in English. Number one is long sounds and second one is short sounds. Okay, so long means two dots. যখনই দেখবে কোনো সাউন্ডের পাশে দুটো ডট আছে, that means they are describing, they are indicating long sound. Okay, and যে সাউন্ডগুলোর পাশে কোনো ডট নেই, like this sound, this one, they are called short sound. For example, you can see a word here like shape. Okay, so because of it is long sound, so you don't say shape, you have to say shape. Okay, last afternoon I saw a lot of shape. Don't say lot of shape, lot of shape. So this is long sound. And when we are thinking about short sounds means shape. So shape, 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 shape. Then good, tooth. So this is short sound. Good. Don't say good, good. Okay. And this is tooth. I'll get back here. Okay. At the end of the class. Don't worry. Just I'm a little bit touching so that you can a little bit idea. Okay. Just listen to me right now. So dot thagle long sound hobe, dot na thagle short sound hobe. Like shape, good, tooth, bed, ha, bird, low, cat, up, ha, on. Okay, got it? So যেখানে যেখানে dot আছে সেখানে সেখানে আমি long sound use করছি. Again, listen to me. Shape, tooth, bird, low, car. Okay, now short sound. Ship, good, bed, huh, cat, up, on. Okay, all right. So that's the difference between short sound and long sound. Okay, now phonemic chart, 44 sounds have also been divided into three parts. Okay. Number one is monophthong, second one is diphthong, and then the rest of the sounds are called just consonant sounds. So vowel sounds has been divided into two parts. Okay, vowel sound এর দুটো part আছে, একটা হলো monophthong আর একটা হলো diphthong. Okay, so 44 sound has been divided into two parts, vowel sound and consonant sound, and vowel sound has been divided into two parts, monophthongs and diphthongs, and the rest of the 24 sounds are called consonant sounds. Okay, monophthong means single vowel sound. You can see here all sounds are single. Okay, right? All are just one. একটা একটা করে sound দেখতে পাবে এখানে. And diphthong means double vowel sound. So double vowel sounds means এখানে দেখবে দুটো করে sound আছে, দেখো a, this is a, this is a. So that means you can see here double sounds. Okay, that means diphthong. Clear? So monophthong means single vowel sound and diphthong means double vowel sounds. Clear? All right. And rest of the 24 sounds are called just consonant sounds. Okay. All right. Okay, fine. এই সাউন্ডের যে চারটা, প্রত্যেকটা সাউন্ড তোমাদেরকে কিন্তু জানতে হবে. It's extremely important to know about all the sounds to improve your pronunciation and to be a great communicator, to speak standard English. Extremely important. Okay, all right. Now, look at here. Articulators. I have already told you, articulators means uchcharon. So uchcharon korte gele, when we are trying to articulate, when we are trying to pronounce or enhance any type of words, sentences, we have a lot of expression inside of our mouth. Okay, আমাদের ফেসের মাউথের মধ্যে অনেক কিছু ব্যাপার থাকে. We have a lot of things inside of our mouth, and এই জিনিসগুলোতে আমাদের কিন্তু পারদর্শী হতে হবে. You very consciously you have to know about all these things. Okay, so whenever you are articulating any word, so you have to know about what is jaw, lips, teeth, alveolar gummaries, the tip of the tongue, the bottom of the tongue, the tip of the teeth, the top of the teeth, the bottom of the teeth, the body of the tongue, the back of the tongue, the hard and soft palate. Okay, vocal cords, right? So এই জিনিসগুলোকে কিন্তু আমাদের জানতে হবে. You all, I hope you all can see this picture. Okay, you can see here nasal cavity, tip of tongue. Okay, then tooth ridge, soft palate, hard palate, back of tongue, front teeth, lips, vocal cords. আমাদের actual sound আসে কিন্তু আমাদের vocal cord থেকে. It is very important whenever we are talking to someone. Okay, so you have to do a lot of work, lot of hard work. jaw শব্দের অর্থ জানতে হবে. jaw মানে আমাদের চোয়াল. Okay, যখন তোমরা কথা বলবে, whenever you are talking to someone, jaw কে কিন্তু relax রাখবে. Whenever we are trying to speak like native speakers, like British people or American people, we have to do a lot of efforts on our jaw. You know, আমরা যখন বলার চেষ্টা করি আমাদের jaw এর উপরে প্রচন্ড pressure create করতে হয়. It should not be like that. Okay, so whenever pretty good at English, whenever pretty good at pronunciation, তখন কিন্তু অটোমেটিক্যালি দ্যাট উইল কাম ন্যাচারালি. ওকে, তোমাদেরকে কিন্তু তখন আর কোনো রকম এফোর্ট দিতে হবে না. সো জটাকে সবসময় রিল্যাক্স রাখবে whenever you are talking. Then lips এর উপরে কাজ করতে হবে. You have to work on your lips movement. Lips কে কিভাবে ইউজ করবে, how you can do it, very important. teeth এর অনেক ব্যবহার আছে, upper teeth, lower teeth. ওকে, সো teeth এর অনেক রকমের সিস্টেম আছে. You have to know, because এই জিনিসগুলোকে যদি ঠিকমতো ইউজ করতে পারো, automatically your sound will be very clear. Okay, and correct sound. Alveolar gummaries means আমাদের আমি একটুখানি এটা ওপেন করছি ভিডিও. Okay, am I visible to all of you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
all
Yes,
right.
yes.
Perfect. Okay, so alveolar gummaries means আমাদের এই যে পার্টটা আছে না, এইটা ঠিক ঠোঁটের ভেতরে এখানে এখানে. Okay, like this. So this is called alveolar gummaries. Okay, all right. Then the tip of the tongue means like this. Okay, then body of the tongue, whole body of the tongue, then back of the tongue. যখন দেখবে tongue-কে back এ করতে বলছে, তোমাদেরকে এরকম করতে হবে, back, like this. Okay, so very important. So I'll be working on this, don't worry. Nasal cavity means আমাদের নাকি যে আওয়াজগুলো আসে, for example like sing, king, sing. Okay, all right, clear? Now we are going to pronounce. There are some words practically you all are going to participate in the classroom. এখানে তোমরা পার্টিসিপেট করো, এই ওয়ার্ডগুলো আমার সাথে উচ্চারণ করো সবাই মিলে. ওকে, আমি একজনকে দিয়ে ফার্স্ট করাতে চাই. ইয়াসমিন, because your voice is pretty clear, I want you to say with me all the words for practice. Okay, are you ready?
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, so can you just read all the words by yourself?
Steward, smooth, mood, shampoo, scoop, good, street, weep, speech, quinn, fleet, knee, gossip, address, tissue, confess, massive, across.
Okay, all right. Anybody else is interested in sounding? Injamamul, yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Stood, smooth, mood, shampoo, scope, good, straight, whip, speech, queen, fleet, knee, gossip, address, tissue, confess, massive, across.
Okay, all right. I want someone else. Sumana, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Shumana, say with me. Okay, and all of you listen to me. Okay, lots of pronunciation mistakes I found, so say with me. Stored,
Toad,
smooth,
smooth,
mode,
mode,
shampoo,
shampoo,
scope,
scoop,
good,
good,
straight.
straight,
No, again, straight,
straight,
whip.
whip,
No, not whip, whip, wa. So W, wa, like whip.
whip,
Speech.
pitch,
No, speech, speech.
pitch, pitch,
Coin, coin.
queen,
Flate, flate.
plate, plate,
Knee, knee.
knee, knee,
Gossip, gossip.
gossip,
Perfect. Address,
address,
tissue.
tissue,
Confess,
confess,
massive.
massive,
Across.
across.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? আমার মনে হয় I need to give opportunity many more students. Anybody else? Anybody else wants to read all the words? Just raise your hand. I will ask to say, read. Nobody? Okay, all right. So I'm
Ma'am.
going to, yes. Okay,
Stood, stood, smooth, mud, shampoo, scoop, good, straight, whip, speech, queen, read, knee, gossip, address, tissue, confess, massive, across.
Okay, all right. Lots of mistakes. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll be teaching in the whole session. Don't worry. Okay, all right. So, what are the things very important if you want to develop your pronunciation? The first thing is listen to English more and more and more and more and more. You have to listen to English a lot. A lot. It is very important because you all know listening is the first stage of learning any language. It's not about just English. Listening is the first and the most important stage of learning the English. First stage. Okay, so listen to English again and again and again. Second one is spend enough time. Very important. So enough time is very important. You have to invest enough time to work on your sound, okay? And read and speak loudly. The very important thing to develop your pronunciation is read and speak loudly. যখন পড়বে খুব জোরে জোরে পড়বে তখন কি হবে তোমাদের টাং গুলো না রোল হতে শুরু করবে. Your tongue will start working. Your tongue will start working. Okay? So you have to read every day minimum 30 minutes at least. আরো বেশি পারলে very good. That's very nice. Okay? But if you can't, but at least 30 minutes. So 3 important strategies you must follow. Listen to English, spend enough time, read and speak loudly. And apart from this, the very important thing is that practice, practice, practice. Without practice, nothing is possible. Very important. Okay, all right. So this is all about today's session. Now we will be talking about question answer, and I'll be giving you some task to do in the classroom. Okay, any question, any confusion amongst this? Up to you have any question?
Hello, sir, madam.
Yes. What's your name? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Umair Ahmed.
Okay.
I am new. I am new student for you, madam.
Okay, great.
এবং এই যে আপনার এই ক্লাসটা করার পরে আমি আজকে প্রথম আপনার কাছে, তো আমার কাছে একটা জিনিস সবচাইতে অনেক দিনের প্রতীক্ষিত ছিল, মানে আমি ভেবে পাচ্ছিলাম না যে ইংলিশেও এরকম ধরনের থাকে, কেননা আমরা অ্যারাবিকের স্টুডেন্ট। আমাদের অ্যারাবিকে কিন্তু এই প্রোনাউন্সিয়েশন ব্যাপারটা খুব হার্ডলি এবং খুব মানে পাংচুয়েটির সাথে এবং খুব যত্ন সহকারে এটা পড়ানো হয়। আমি অনেক দিন থেকেই এতেই ছিলাম, খোঁজে ছিলাম যে অ্যারাবিকে যেরকম লং ভাওয়েল, শর্ট ভাওয়েল এগুলো থাকে, সেটা কি ইংরেজিতে নেই নাকি? কিন্তু আজকেই প্রথমে আমি আমার জীবনে শুনতে পেলাম যে না, ইংরেজিতেও লং ভাওয়েল, শর্ট ভাওয়েল, তারপরে আমাদের যেটাকে বলা হয় মানে আরবি ভাষাতে মানে উচ্চারণ স্থল, এটা কিন্তু অ্যারাবিকে খুব মানে গুরুত্ব সহকারে দেওয়া হয়। তো আপনার এই ক্লাসটা আমাকে মানে জীবনের সবচাইতে মানে অন্তরকে টাচ করে গেছে। সেই জন্য আমি চাইছি যে এই জিনিসটা কিভাবে পিডিএফ পাওয়া যায়, যদি
Thank
আপনি,
you. Thank you very much.
কারণ আমি ইংলিশ এই কি বলে অ্যারাবিক পড়াই এবং পড়াতে গিয়ে ইংলিশ মিডিয়ামের সময় সময় পড়াতে যেতে হয়। তো এই জিনিসগুলো আমি একদম মানে ইংরেজিতে কনভার্ট করতে খুব মুশকিল হয়ে যায়, কেননা প্রথমে কথা হচ্ছে যে অ্যারাবিকে আমার জানা আছে, এবার ইংলিশেও যদি সেরকম এই যে মেথডগুলো আছে এগুলো যদি মানে থাকতো, আমি যদি জানতাম তাহলে আমার খুব ভালো হতো। সেই জন্য বলছিলাম যে এটা কিভাবে পাওয়া যায় আপনার কাছ থেকে, সেটাই আমার খুব মানে ভালো হতো।
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. You can mute your audio, please, now. Thank you very
ওকে
much.
ওকে ওকে,
Yeah, all right. So
থ্যাংক
a
ইউ।
lot of thanks, a lot of thanks. So yeah, basically English language, it's a very important language, and a lot of things আমি খুব অল্প জিনিস এখানে ডিসকাস করি, লাইক শর্ট সাউন্ড, লং সাউন্ড, আরো অনেক কিছু আছে, লাইক উইক সাউন্ড, স্ট্রং সাউন্ড, primary stress,
ওকে
secondary
ওকে,
stress, zero stress,
হুম
a
হুম
lot of
হুম,
things are there. Okay, so a lot of warm exercise, speech exercises, তোমার স্পিচের উপরে, ফেশিয়াল উপরে যে এক্সারসাইজ, so these all things you
হুম,
have to do, then you will be very good at English. PDF, this is my personal presentation, so I will not share it to anyone. Okay, very honestly saying.
ওকে
But যখন এই phonetics session start হবে, when the session will be starting, I'll try to make some PDF for my students. Don't worry. But this actually presentation I will not share to anyone because it's my personal presentation. Okay, it is just for demo class. Okay, যখন session start হবে, when the session will be starting,
ওকে।
I'll be giving you many things. Don't worry about it. Okay, all right.
সরি ম্যাম, ও মানে
Yes, sir.
আপনার ক্লাস থেকে আমাকে যেতে ইচ্ছা করছে না, কিন্তু আমার খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট ক্লাস আছে, সেজন্য আমি যেতে বাধ্য হচ্ছি।
Okay, all right.
প্লিজ,
Yeah, I can understand.
প্লিজ
Yeah,
ডোন্ট
sure,
মাইন্ড।
sure. Okay, all right. Nice
ওকে
to meet
ওকে,
you.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Nice to see you. Bye bye.
ওকে, থ্যাংক
Yeah.
ইউ সো মাচ।
Okay, all right. Yeah, so we have 15 minutes. I am giving you some task for practices to all of you. Okay. Okay. Here I have written a passage. Okay, এটা আমার নিজের passage actually. I wrote a short story. Okay, so what you are going to do, just read or loudly practice reading. That will help you to improve your pronunciation. Okay, it is not a short story, just a structure outline of my story. It's just an outline. Okay, okay. So who is ready to read? Anybody else who is ready to read? Nobody? Okay, I'm going to the
Ma'am,
another task. Yes?
Linda Morse, a passionate artist, has creamy hair, perfect height, and very sharp eyes. She is always engrossed in her fantasy world. A silent and lonely night reminded her of that poignant day of failure. It was around 12 o'clock at night. The streets around her apartment were entirely empty. She was sitting on a chair. A tube light was dimly shining on the study table in front of her. Her eyes suddenly got stuck in a corner of her study room. Her calm voice unconsciously whispered,
Wishpa.
"Wow, wow, what an amazing painting." She instantly remembered the most memorable day of her life when she partic- participated in a painting competition. She put her heart and soul into making this marvelous painting. Everything was perfect except a teeny piece of imperfection which shattered her dream of becoming an artist. She used a white color twice which had completely changed the subject of her painting. She touched the point of her mistake in her painting, lost her senses, and fell down on, on the floor.
Yes. Okay, all right. Now, just listen to me how I'm reading, then Yasmin will read. Follow my pronunciation and repeat. Okay? Okay, all of you listen to me how I'm sounding each and every single word. Okay? Linda Moser, a passionate artist, has creamy hair, perfect height, and very sharp eyes. She is always engrossed in her fantasy world. A silent and lonely night reminded her of that poignant day of failure. It was around 12 o'clock at night. The streets around her apartment were entirely empty. She was sitting on a chair. A tube light was dimly shining on the study table in front of her. Her eyes suddenly got stuck in a corner of her study room. Her calm voice unconsciously whispered, "Wow, what an amazing painting." She, sorry, she instantly remembered that most memorable day of her life when she participated in a painting competition. She put her heart and soul into making this marvelous painting. Everything was perfect except a tiny piece of imperfection which shattered her dream of becoming an artist. She used a white color twice, which had completely changed the subject of her painting. She touched the point of her mistake in the painting, lost her senses, and fell down on the floor. Okay? All right? Got it? Yasmin, follow me and read.
Linda Morse, a passionate artist, has crummy hair, perfect height, and very sharp eyes. She is always engrossed in her fantasy world. A silent and lonely night reminded her of that poignant day of failure. It was around 12 o'clock at night. The streets around her apartment were entirely empty. She was sitting on a chair.
Yes, go ahead.
A tube light, a tube light was dimly shining on the study table in front of her. Her eyes suddenly got stuck in a corner of her study room. Her calm voice unconsciously whispered, "Wow, what an amazing painting!" She instantly remembered the most memorable day of her life when she participated in a painting competition. She put her heart and soul into making this marvelous painting. Everything was perfect except a tiny piece of imperfection which shattered her dream of becoming an artist. She used a white color twice, which had completely changed the subject of her painting. She touched the point of a mistake in the painting, lost her senses, and fell down on the floor.
Wow, lovely. Great. Lovely, Yasmin.
Thank you, ma'am. Just followed you.
Great, great, great. I don't have a word to appreciate you. Lovely performance. Some words still I found wrong pronunciation, but that's all right. But you followed. Lovely. Very good. Well done. Okay. Now, here you all are going to practice phonetics with me. Okay? Okay. Don't say everybody together. It will create chaos. Okay. I will ask one by one and say with me. Okay. So I can start from Piyasi Samantha. Are you ready? Then Deboshri Adak, are you ready? Well, yeah. Kajal, are you ready?
Yes.
Hi, Kajal. How are you?
Hi. Yeah, I'm fine. How do you do?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to sound. Okay. You pronounce with me all the phonetic sounds. Okay. With me. Okay. First, say shape,
Shape.
ship.
Ship.
Good.
Good.
Tooth.
Tooth.
No. Tooth.
Tooth.
Tooth. Long sound. Tooth.
Tooth.
Bed.
Bed.
Ha. Sorry.
Her.
Ah. Yes. Ha.
Her.
Not her actually. Ha. So American sound it away her, but British sound ha. Okay.
Her.
Okay. All right. Yes. Bird. Bird.
Bird.
Law.
Law.
Cat.
Cat.
Up.
Up.
Car.
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 On.
On.
Okay. All right. Now, Yasmin, say the sound with me, not words. Okay. Yasmin, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Sound. No word, only sound. First sound is E.
E.
Sheep.
Sheep.
Eh. Eh.
Eh.
Ship.
Ship.
O.
Ooh.
Good.
Good.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Tooth.
Tooth.
Eh.
Eh.
Not A. Eh. Eh.
Eh.
Bed.
Eh.
Bed.
Bed. Bed.
Okay. Yes. Next. Ah.
Ah.
Okay. Look at in the camera. So your tongue-টাকে lower gum এ touch করাতে হবে. Same.
Ah.
Yes.
Ah.
Ha. So ha. Ha.
Ha.
And the next one is long same. Bird.
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 Oh.
Oh.
Law.
Law.
Okay. Next. Ah.
Ah.
Hat.
Hat.
Uh. টাংটাকে একদম একদম সেন্টারে রাখো, কিপ ইট ইন দ্য সেন্টার অফ ইউর মাউথ লাইক দিস, আ আ আ আ
আ
yes perfect,
আ
up up
আপ
up yes
আপ
yes next এই সাউন্ডটাতে গালটাকে যতটা সম্ভব স্পেস ক্রিয়েট করো, আ লাইক আ আ
আ
and your facial expression should be like goldfish দেখেছো goldfish এর মতো like this ah ah
আ
yes ka
কা
yes
কা
yes next oh
অ
on
on.
all right enjoyed lovely
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good great okay next who is ready Nafisha. Nobody is ready. Anyway, okay, all right. So almost it is in the end of the class. So yes, if you have any question, you can ask me. Anybody else, any kind of question, ask me. Any confusion, anything, ask me. Kono question? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, you are.
Any question, any confusion?
ম্যাম বলছি আপনি যে 44টা উচ্চারণ বললেন ওটা কি ম্যাম এই যে আপনি যে যে ছকটা দিয়েছেন ওই যে উচ্চারণ ওর মধ্যে এই 44টা এটা পড়বে?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yep. এর বাইরে কোনো সাউন্ড নেই, এই 44টাই সাউন্ড আছে ইংলিশে। ও যেটা আমি প্র্যাকটিস করালাম?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম এইটা যেটা ম্যাম এখন স্লাইডে আছে।
হ্যাঁ এটা পুরোটা yes 44 you can count here 1 2 3 4 44 sounds total yes
আচ্ছা মানে যে কোনো সেন্টেন্স যে কোনো শব্দের ওয়ার্ডের উচ্চারণ এই 44টা সাউন্ডের মধ্যেই
হবে yes exactly এর বাইরে কিছু হবে না exactly yes
ওকে ম্যাম থ্যাংক ইউ
yes suppose if I show you this page that would be pretty more helpful for you. Suppose if you look at this page, okay, just look at this page. You can see here OOEESS. You can see here, right? So
Yes,
O means yes, wood. Like oo, short woo sound. Stood. O, smooth. Shampoo. Scope. EE. This is straight. This is long sound. Okay, straight. Wave. Okay, all right. এর বাইরে কোনো সাউন্ড নেই, simple. Anything else? Any question anymore? Anybody else? Then I can wrap up the class if nobody has any question. How did you enjoy the class? Any feedback about the class? How are you feeling after the session? Do you want to say anything? Any question? No?
Yes ma'am, I have really enjoyed in your class today.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, fine. তাহলে আমি এখানে ক্লাস শেষ করছি, okay? I'm wrapping up the class here today. Okay, all right.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.